it's not. All right, welcome. The Todd and Erin noon thing. Take a look outside. No, go back to that.
Go back to the Brio Technologies, your experts in lighting, sound, and video at brioaudiovisual.com.
I hope you guys are celebrating the fourth spring like we are.
Are we calling that the awesome winter cam? What are we calling it this time?
This is the fake spring.
It's the cruel taunting from Mother Nature is essentially what we're talking about here.
We've had 3 springs because one isn't enough.
I think that we were being punished for like that winter that was sort of mild, and we're all like, maybe we can just slip right out of winter into spring and nothing bad will happen.
How about that wind yesterday?
That was awesome. Are you kidding?
I was sitting at home working. No. And all of a sudden it just hit the house. And it wasn't like building. No, it was just like branches were hitting the house and all this stuff.
Zoe, our 7-year-old, was making her scary little honey flour cookies, and things kept hitting on the window. She goes, "Mom, another thing hit the window."
Well, we got branches down everywhere.
And finally, like, tell me when something cracks, honey, okay?
Exactly.
She was very calm.
Went on Facebook last night, and I said, "Hey, share your pictures."
Oh, Corinne calls it the Xanax cam.
The Xanax cam.
Oh, you made me cackle, Corinne. That's so mean. Okay.
So on Facebook, I asked for your destruction photos, and Tennille is the winner. Let's show her poor backyard here.
What happened to this poor woman?
You know what that is? Even.
It looks like there was some attempt at playground equipment.
There was a piece of swing set or slide, and so she's the winner, and she wins absolutely nothing. Congratulations.
Except for our genuine sympathy that your children apparently no longer have a play structure to
This is
utilize,
true.
and that's too bad.
Other homes were being attacked.
Oh man, this was amazing.
And not only did this house take the brunt of it, let's show the video. Go ahead and show the video.
It's pretty amazing.
This is South Jordan.
Wow. I think it's West Jordan, and the West Jordan actually street crew came out to clean everything up. And if you look at that, literally, the entire house is buried.
We are in the West.
I mean, it's covering the entire front of the house.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Can you imagine if the garage door was open? That'd be funny.
Not really that big.
Drove back from Lake Powell a couple of times when you get off 70, get on Route 6, going towards Price. There's this flat section, and we came through, and it was the funniest thing. They were going over our car. We were bumping into them or driving over them. It was pretty cool.
It's always exciting unless it's your house that actually gets the shed blown out and
it's
over the
true.
fence to
Otherwise,
somebody else.
it's hilarious.
Then we all laugh uncontrollably.
I found a new way to start my day. I'm driven by Dunkin', and I went down and I got my coffee.
You're such an Easterner. You were so happy when they came in, and I'm going to be honest with you, their coffee isn't any better than anyone
You don't drink coffee, so shush your mouth.
And their donuts aren't that good either. Go on.
So anyway, there used to be a guy who panhandled right there, and
you know how downtown they all kind of have their spot, their place where they're the thing, and that's their their spot.
Yeah, and I'll donate to agencies. I don't do it to people. And he knows that. And so when I go by, I say, "Good morning." And I said, "How's it going?" He goes, "I got a job interview." Such a liar. And so him and I would have this rapport for like almost a year. Well, he's gone now, and this is a new person sitting there, and he doesn't even have a sign. And basically, you're in the drive-through in the window, and you get your stuff, and you drive over, and then you get on to 4th South, right? But as you get up to the road, he just says something rude to you.
Really? So it's like an insult to morning kind of thing? So he doesn't even actually want money. He's not asking for money. He's just saying, blah, 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 like that,
there's
kind of?
2 cars ahead of me, and I saw him. He leaned over towards them and said something rude. And I watched the next car do it, and it was like rude. So I rolled my window down.
And you're all excited,
I could
I'm waiting
hear
for
it.
it.
It's like, "Your car's killing the environment, you jerk, and you short." So that's my new way I start my day.
You know, I almost want to tip him just on principle because at least it's a new approach.
I don't think he's there for the money. I think he's there for the show. Right? I think that's what he's there for. He's hilarious. I'll record him next time.
Please, that's really exciting.
All right, let's get some information.
It's like the insult to morning. That's so mean.
I know.
All right, it's Daisy.
You're an idiot and you're flaccid. Have a nice day.
Let's go to Daisy. She's in the Gephardt Daily Newsroom. She is brought to you by Fink & McGregor Mortgages. Made simple. Go to fink-mcgregor.com. Brio Technologies. They're your experts in lighting, sound, and video. You can go to brioaudiovisual.com. And also by the New Millennium Financial Group. Do you have any idea what's going on with your 401k? Do you even know what a 401k is? Fortunately, they do, and they can give you a free evaluation. Go to utahsfinancialplanner.com. Daisy, my dear, what's going on today?
Hello everyone, here's what's making news on Tuesday, April 17th on GephartDaily.com. A man was killed and a woman injured after threats phoned into police dispatchers early Tuesday morning led to an officer-involved shooting in Magna. The deadly chain of events began about 4:15 a.m. when a man called emergency dispatchers from the Mill Creek area and said he was holding a woman against her will. He told dispatchers he would harm her if police did not clear out of the area. Unified police officers soon located the suspect's vehicle after pinging his cell phone, and a chase began, stretching from Mill Creek all the way to Magna. Unified officers, along with police from West Valley City, were closing in on the vehicle in the intersection of 2700 South, 8400 West, when a unified officer opened fire, killing the suspect inside his truck. The woman he was with was injured, but police would not say how or reveal the extent of her injuries. The incident is being investigated by members of the Salt Lake City Police Department as per state's officer-involved crisis investigation protocol. Police have identified the 33-year-old victim and the 30-year-old homicide suspect after a shooting Monday morning in Tremonton. The victim was identified as Michael K. Hoganson. The suspected shooter is 30-year-old Brandon K. Thompson. An initial investigation revealed the two men were involved in an altercation and shots were fired. Hoganson was pronounced dead at the scene. Officials said the last known homicide in Tremonton occurred on May 12, 1965, nearly 53 years ago. And the Utah Highway Patrol seized 356 pounds of drugs with a street value of nearly $1 million during a traffic stop on Interstate 80 in Summit County on Monday morning. At about 7:30 a.m., a trooper stopped a pickup truck on I-80 at milepost 158 just south of Colville for making an improper lane change. The trooper on scene deployed his canine, which gave a positive indication of a drug odor coming from the vehicle. The trooper then conducted a probable cause search and found 356 pounds of marijuana in the bed of the truck. Estimated street value was placed at $890,000. And time now for a look at your Wasatch Front weather, brought to you by Brio Technologies, Utah's premier audiovisual specialists, and also by Magic Wash, home of the long-lasting ceramic car wash, with an outlet in South Ogden and a brand new facility on Antelope Drive in Layton. We may be a month into spring, but it's feeling a bit more like the first week of January. Thankfully, after 2 days of snow, not to mention those pesky 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts, we will start to dry out and warm up. Temps Tuesday will only reach the low 50s, but we'll see mid to upper 60s by the end of the week with little or no precipitation. That's it for now. For more news and weather 24/7, go to GephartDaily.com. Todd and Erin, back to you.
And thank you, Daisy.
All right, Connect Heating and Air. I had a chance to talk to Leanne the other day, and I'm really liking this woman because they're so smart about how they handle things. They do this like responsible thing where they try to teach you how to maintain your heating and cooling systems. And it's pretty cool because if you do, they give you a 5-year 110% money back guarantee. They're that secure about what they're installing into your house and taking care of you. They just want to make sure you know how to run everything okay, so you're not spending extra energy dollars to make things try to force themselves to work harder to heat or cool your home. Right now they have a $39 special to check up your air conditioner, and despite today, we're doing this on a snowy day, you still need the help. So why not contact them now at utahheatingandcooling.com. Get your appointment set up so that in the middle of July something doesn't break and you're like, well, crap, we need help now. They're there for you now. Do it now. Connect Heating and Air.
This is an amazing story.
Tell me something good. What?
Tell me something good. There was a gentleman, first of all, the Southwest airliner that had some engine trouble. One of their engines exploded. They landed safely. And they have one person who went to the hospital. And this happened today. Mm-hmm. It brings this story up because
at least that one landed safely. Yeah.
Yeah, Masha, and he was going from Huntsville, Alabama to Denver, Colorado. He was flying there. Mm-hmm. Now he's got this history of He's guy's got a doctorate when he's in like junior high. He's one of those guys. And
the ones that make me feel extra stupid. That's
exactly.
Good. Okay, that's
so
great.
he ends up with an engineering degree.
Looks smart. Look at him.
Yeah, so he gets on this plane and they take off, and he looks out the window. And we all do this. You do this?
We all do this.
I stare at the engine. I'm staring, and the
You're
water.
doing what you're supposed to do in there.
Water's coming off, and you're taking off, and there's a humidity or whatever, and you're just going, oh, I don't know what I'm looking for. Well, this guy did, because he's got an aerotech engineering degree, and he sees fluid.
Okay, you're not supposed to see.
Coming from the engine.
That's not good.
Immediately makes me think about The Twilight Zone with William Shatner.
The gremlin on the wing. Gremlin on the wing, gremlin on the wing.
Do you remember tearing at the... If you haven't seen it, go look it up. It's hilarious. And he's tearing at the cowling around the engine. The gentleman finally gets to the point where, as they start climbing and the speed gets faster and faster, the liquid is coming out faster and faster.
Oh, that's not good, no.
So he pushes the button.
Flight attendant?
Would you like some peanuts, sir? No, the engine's about to explode. Oh, thank you. So he asked to talk, and you're going to think he's nuts, right?
Yeah,
you're like,
give him.
Keep him in his seat. No, has he been drinking? Don't do it. And finally, he got to the point where he wrote down some information, gave it to the stewardess. She went into the cockpit and told the guys, there's some fluid coming from the engine. It's this color. And
Is that a bad color?
And as we are increasing our speed and our altitude, it's coming out faster and faster. And they did say, what color is it? And the stewardess told him, and he went, okay, everyone get in your seats. They reduced their speed, they leveled off, and they turned around and they went back to the airport.
Oh, wow.
Because he decided to fly that day, decided to sit on the wing, and had the ability to know what that fluid was.
It's handy to have a NASA engineer on your flight. It really is.
It really is.
Hey, I'm from NASA. There's a problem with the plane. That usually would be like my first determinant of this seems to be like a guy who knows what he's talking about.
I just think that's the weirdest story because it's
just
like
the combination.
What color is it? My dad asked me that once, and it's like my car was leaking something in the driveway, and he goes, "What color is it?" And it's red. It's brake fluid. If it's green, it's antifreeze.
But if it's a plane, I would have no freaking idea whatsoever.
They level off. Leak slows down. They go back and land.
Wow. All right, hey, the big thank you. It's time for the big thank you. Christopher's Prime Steakhouse. We picked literally the best steakhouse in the state because we wanted to say thank you for sticking with us on the big move over here to the podcast. And so essentially all you have to do to win dinner for 4 and to hang out with people you love and have a wonderful night and an amazing meal is just simply remark on the show on Facebook today. And I don't care when you're watching this, it still all counts. And just mention Christopher's or steak or I'd like to win or something like that. You can be watching us on Gephardt Daily's Facebook page or Gephardt Approves or on the Todd and Erin page. And then every Friday we draw a winner and it's just that simple.
All right, so what happened? I think we're probably going to end with this today, by the way, guys in the booth.
We have 7 more minutes.
So anyway, yesterday and last week, did that pickle egg thing. Let's just look at the pickle egg thing just really quick, so maybe it jar your memory. Jar as in mason jar, right?
Mason jar.
All right. So anyway,
because it's really cute.
yes. So anyway, so I pickled the eggs, and yesterday
And the entire kitchen smelled like a foot.
Here's what I did.
And the cabinet door is open.
I always leave the cabinet door open.
What are you doing
Who's
in my
that
kitchen?
handsome dude? All right, so what I did is
look.
okay. So what I did, there are the eggs. So I did that, and I pickled them with beets and stuff. And there's the stuff. And then I put it on the stove, and I cooked it down, and then I put them in the jars. Well, last night I decided, how pretty is that? Beets, red onions, and eggs. And the people on Facebook, stop it. Look how pretty that is.
pretty.
That's like really good bar food.
As long as I don't have to eat it, it's just super attractive.
Well, that's what I did last night. You want to see it? You want to see the
I
tasting?
suppose I have a choice.
Let's show them the tasting.
So that is the first part of the story.
7 more minutes, don't shortchange us.
First,
It's 4.
the smell test.
We have 6 minutes
Slightly unnatural, but definitely worth a taste. Let's break it down, shall we? First of all, we have the beets. The juice is what made everything red. We have that. And then we have the red onion, which once again has been turned red by the beet juice. And then we have the main part of the show, is a hard-boiled egg pickled in the vinegar, the sugar, and the water. What will it taste like? How deep will the color go towards the yolk? How many people won't sleep with you for a year and a half after they watch you eat this? I can think of one. Let's open it up. Are we ready? Let's see. Okay, there's an issue there. Okay, all right, stop. All right, here we go. Are we ready? Here we go. A lot of you are probably already dry heaving while you're watching this. Here we go. What does it look like? Ooh, that looks kind of tasty. Now, let's think about this. That is kind of cool looking. All right, so people have asked, what application could you use this for? And I would think a Cobb salad, because you already have the onions, right? You have the beets, and you have the eggs. The other question I get is, will you eat it? Okay, I will. Here we go.
Yummy.
I think the
So you
onion.
get some of that red onion there.
Did you really say this looks like a unicorn?
Hey,
No, I said it looks
Hey.
like it got laid by a unicorn. Like a chicken would lay an egg. They're really good.
Corinne's like, oh, good Lord, don't eat it. And April's like, eat it already. What are you two egging him on? Literally.
Egging. Yeah.
That's really
I asked
sad.
our 7-year-old, and she was like, she ran out of the room.
No, Zoe's no
Not
fool.
going to happen. It looks like an old Jawbreaker. Remember the Jawbreakers?
Well, you're the guy who would eat chicken in a can, so I really shouldn't question you.
That wasn't as good as this.
Moving on to Hollywood Connection, brought to you by Connect Heating and Air. This was really interesting, and I really admire her for saying this.
What do you
Mariah
got?
Carey, following along with her saga, there's a lot of things that Mariah says and does that would make you think
Erratic, maybe.
she's eccentric and yes, things like that.
So what's the deal?
She actually had the guts to come out. She had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which does manifest a lot with
Really?
women in their late 30s, early 40s.
Right.
And that's when it really starts coming out. It's sadly very common if it's a genetic trait.
So her like forgetting her lyrics on New Year's Eve and some of those things
A
she
lot of
was
her
criticized.
interesting commentary and stuff. Yeah, well, so this is interesting. So she was brave enough to talk about it, and
That's nice.
she put it out, and apparently her fans have been incredibly supportive
course
and
they
said,
are.
look, we get it, and I've had these experiences, and this is what we're going through, and thank you for telling us. It's a lot like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
He came out and he talked about depression, how much it was crippling him. And once again, people can hear this, understand, and know they're not alone.
And the nice thing about it, though, is you do see two strong, successful people,
This
and
is
it's like
true.
it doesn't have to cripple you.
This
It
is
doesn't
true.
have to end your life.
There you go.
You can still go on and be a success.
All right, you guys,
So I
thanks
admire
for,
her guts. That's
thanks
very
for
brave.
joining us today, and you guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Can we see the tumbleweeds again? Because that was cool.
Tumbleweed time in 3, 2, 1. See ya.